I could go into a giant lengthy plug segment. I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to very briefly touch upon the things that you can do to support the stream and keep me going. I need that money to pay my bills. But I think you guys at this point know them. Number one, I have a Patreon. There's a new Teespring line of merch. You can check it out. You've already seen the plugs here on the pre-stream. They've been playing the entire time I've been talking. My 10th anniversary line of merch just launched. If you're here live on the stream, if you guys cheer, sub, or tip during today's stream, I will give you a shout out during the stream. Completely wrong. My first job ever was in a fast food. I worked in a food court at a place that was supposed to be a health food store in the 1990s. It was called Everything Yogurt and Salad Cafe. And what it was handmade fresh chopped salads, smoothies, frozen yogurt, sodas, drinks, like a soda bar. But then later on, we added things such as fresh bread and also panini sandwiches and soups and all kinds of stuff, okay? I worked there for quite a long time. I started out in high school when I was 15 years old working there. And I worked there all the way through, like, early college days. So, on and off for about 4 or 5 years, that was my job and my source of income. When I first started working there, I'm pretty sure it was part-time, and I only worked, like, 2 days a week. So probably 2 days a week for a shift, on the weekends or whatever. But later on, I ended up working there, like, a lot of hours, especially during the summertime. I would be there all the time making tons of money. So that was how I kind of financed my Street Fighter endeavors back then when I used to travel. Because I was busy traveling the country. I went all over the United States of America playing competitive Street Fighter at the time. Nesif did 100-bit cheers. Did Google cave? Not that Google caved at all. I don't think they caved. I just think they are such a slow-moving company because everything is automated that a lot of the times they just don't care. You'll send them appeals that they screwed up. You made an error, fix it, and they won't care. It's YouTube's fault. 2.5 weeks for whoever works at AdSense to realize, oops, this was a goof on our behalf. We should fix it. I basically had to threaten them with letting them know that I was going to lose everything, go out of business, and basically have to expose on social media what's going on and basically make a big case out of it. And then they fix it. They reverse their decision. It's like, well, why do I have to go to that extent? 2.5 weeks ago, I sent you what you wanted and you ignored it. Then 2.5 weeks later, I have to threaten you in order to get a response. It's stupid. But that's how they are. They're a big bloated company. They've got bajillion cases coming in every day of things that they fucked up. And that's just the reason that it's a big mess, I don't think they caved. I just think they needed a kick in the ass, and they got one, and they finally fixed it. So, there you have it. But thank you for the cheer. Crazy Dream did a 100-bit cheer. He says, alive and kicking, damn straight. John Cook cheered. He says, I asked the Twitch staff member if my name is appropriate. They said, yes, now you have to say my full name. Well, actually, John, I'm probably not going to say your full name all the time, but,
Liquid Fear says, Phil can't read a 2-sentence donation. No, it's that. I'm trying to play a game while I read a giant message while other people are also doing so while I'm reading the stream chat. It's kind of hard to micromanage all that.
Here, and he says, DSP Gaming is back. Hooray. Yes, it is. Well, not to say that it was gone. It was still there, right? It was still there, but we're in a situation where I couldn't monetize, and so the future was dire, and I didn't know what was going to happen, and we got it back. So, there you go. Very nice. Thank you, RFHC. Android cheered again. He says, long videos are great, Phil. Now I can sub to DSP Gaming. Before it was too much of my sub box to sub. I get the feeling, once people start seeing the length of the videos on DSP Gaming are going to be much longer, that's exactly what they're going to say. Because this is what people have said for years to me, that they wanted longer videos. And you know what? I did do longer videos. Like I said, it was the years of 2015 into 2016. I actually lengthened my videos from 10-15 minutes to around an average of 30 to 45 minutes. So my videos did get significantly longer back then. But that was when the YouTube adpocalypse happened and all the bullshit fell out in early 2017, and I went back to square one, basically.
When I felt the days when I felt I was invincible, and all the time that I wasted in me youth, and I think, if only I'd known how things had turned out, it would have been different. But now it's too late.
All right. To change things for the better, and I'm looking forward to the future. Yeah, I don't want to abandon YouTube. Even when I was making nothing, I still didn't abandon it, I was still uploading KO Gaming. Murdoch just tipped me $50. Wow.
Wow. Thank you very much, everyone, so far today for your overwhelmingly positive support. I really do appreciate it.
Android cheered. He says, does this great news mean you no longer need to choose from the two bad decisions? Well, here's the thing. the future's, as I said, the future is uncertain because I don't know what's going to happen. Now, yeah, did I get advertisements back on DSP Gaming? Yes. Am I going to resume uploads there? Yes. Am I going to do longer videos? Yes. These are all things that are potentially good, but I know from the get-go I'm going to be making less money than I did when I was with Curse or with Machinima because I'm not going to get those longer, unskippable ads anymore, and those paid the most, all right? Now, we are heading into the busiest gaming season of the year, and typically around September, October is when there's a giant spike in revenue on YouTube anyway. So maybe artificially in the next couple of months, things will be good. But what I'm nervous about is long term. What I'm really nervous about here is between the streams on Twitch being as good as they've been, which has been tremendously good, combined with whatever I'm going to make on YouTube, which is literally a big question mark. It could be good, it could be bad. I have no idea what's going to happen. Plus, guys, I mean, let's face it, at this point, I think we all realize now YouTube is a complete uncertainty. At any point, it could be taken away from me, right? By the way, this was before YouTube was 100% toxic shit like it is now as well. At any point in time, YouTube could just be pulled out from under me no matter what. I could do nothing wrong. Like I did here. I did absolutely nothing wrong in this situation with AdSense. I was doing everything right. Please go to my partner channel, The King of Hate HD, and click on the ads that show up on the videos there, because hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, that actually starts giving me some money back for what I'm doing. I mean, it's not cheap to do what I'm doing. I bought a lot of games, a lot of equipment, and now I have my own condo, which is basically my studio, to do whatever the hell I want. So, you know, anything that you can give back is much appreciated. I also do have the PayPal donation on the left-hand side of my Dark Side Phil channel. It explains how to go to PayPal and what you know, email address to send a donation to, darksidephil@hotmail.com. I've gotten many donations, and as I said before, if you send me a donation of, you know, $10, $15, $20 or more, I'll mention your name in a video because I do appreciate that. So, thanks a lot. Oh, there's my token burp for you to end this little video. This will not be the last that you'll see of me, obviously. The invalid click activity was not correct. It was an error by the AdSense team, and they fucked up and fixed their error, but it took them 2.5 weeks. At any time, someone can make a mistake or screw me over, and YouTube could go away. So the bottom line is that nothing is really consistent. Okay, it's not. And it makes me very nervous, about the future. What's going to happen? Now, there's other factors behind the scenes that I don't talk about that much. There's still taxes and other stuff, and I'm not going to bother you guys with that stuff, okay? But the bottom line is maybe I might still have to make a bad decision. You know what I mean? I don't know. The thing is, I'm not going to bother you guys with that shit. As long as the streams are going good, YouTube's going smoothly, everything's going good here, I'm not going to bother you with the behind-the-scenes stuff unless there's another dire situation coming up where I do need support or help for some reason. I'll let you guys know. But like I said, my attitude starting today, be positive, move forward positively. We've hit the reset button. We've cleared the issues. Let's just move forward now through the summer, through all these new releases that are going to be coming out, into the fall gaming season, into the good times. Let's have fun together. That's my attitude. If anything changes and I need to let you guys know, I'll let you know. But let's move forward positively and hope for the best. And that's the best we can all do, right? That's the best we can all do. There's no reason to dwell on what's going to happen so negative or whatever. Let's just keep moving forward positively, all right? And it's stupid. No one cares, you know? The Honest Troll cheered, and basically he's referencing some negative guys from the you-know-what community. I don't know why. This just doesn't look right. He is saying this because I don't pay attention to them. So I thank you, Honest Troll, for the chip. For the chip. Thanks for the chips. They're delicious. But outside of the chips that you sent me, thank you for the cheer. But I'm not going to address what you said because I don't want them to have any more attention than they deserve. They don't deserve any, so there you go. Because when I finally played the game and understood it, I was like, wow, I'm a complete asshole for the stuff that I said in the past, right? That is the responsible citizen or the detractor.
Yusuke, I appreciate the cheer, but please do not reference really bad memes from, you know, a content creator who sadly over the years has proven to be a jerk to me. It's really not necessary. And no one cares about his videos anyway, besides small children, so there's no reason to reference them here on my stream.
Oh, now I got a $1 tip from Tevin. Now, who knows if it's the real Tevin, who's a fucking another hemorrhoid on my ass, right?
Floppy Donkey Sausage cheered and said, who would win in a fight, Positive Phil or Meanie King of Hate Phil? I don't know, because they're the same person, but what I would say is the person who, me of the past, was a very toxic. Toxic is the best way to describe Phil of the past. Because
And Dark Pose asking, what's my favorite DSP meme? It's the one where people realize that the memes are really fucking stupid and grow up. That's my favorite meme.
Because I was someone who had a following, I was someone who had momentum, and I used that momentum, sadly, in a lot of cases to misspeak about big subjects. Like, again, like Minecraft, I still to this day feel like an idiot for the stuff I said about Minecraft. Sadly, you know, I will always be kind of disliked for the stuff that I did in the past, even though I have made an active effort to change better positively for the future. And I don't think there's anything that can be done about that. People on the internet never forget, right? And it's not like those videos don't exist. They do. All the stuff that I said is still live on the internet. I never went back and removed it or anything. But I'm doing my best, you know, like I said, to learn, to move forward positively, and to basically not become that person again. And
Yes, you're so good, dude.
And the bottom line is this: at one point, an edited style series like Project 7 probably would have been very popular on YouTube. That was like 6 to 7 years ago, all right? Before, you had all these guys coming in, right? Oh, we're just the average Joe. But they have all this fucking financial backing, and they're film students, so they have all this know-how on how to make films and shit. And they come in with this giant equipment, and they film these fucking amateur movies that become their YouTube videos, and they play it off like they're just the Joe average, and they just did this in like a day. They're so full of shit. Most of the stuff that you're seeing on YouTube has tremendous amount of time, money, effort, and investment put into it. I don't have any of that. I'm a single guy who plays games and shares his experience with you on YouTube. That's all I've ever been, and that's all I ever really aspired to be. Yeah, it would have been nice if things that I tried to branch out into over the years worked out. They didn't. And that's just a simple fact. And you could live in the past, right? I really wish that Phil would go back to this, or Phil would have still been doing it. That's it. You can't go backwards in time. You can only go forward, right? It's hard because sometimes when things are going bad, and, you know, you get a ton of shit that's piled on top of you, and you're feeling down, you don't know what the future may hold. Sometimes I go back to that way, being negative and being a dick and everything. The other day I was so angry. I was playing Street Fighter. I was so frustrated at everything going on, and I was raging at the player I was fighting, and I was just so angry. And it wasn't because of the game, it was because of all the shit around me that I couldn't control, right? And
I don't even know what's going on. I don't understand how to control anything. What the fuck? Twitch, right now, I can pretty much control.
Sometimes it comes out on a stream, and I apologize for that when it does, because I don't want that, guys, you know? I want this to be fun and happy and entertaining and interesting and funny. I don't want to be that negative guy all the time. I don't, but sometimes it just gets to me, you know? So apologies for that. All right, let's continue on. Cindy did a 30-bit tier talking about the Logan Paul KSI boxing match that I don't give two shits about, so I'm not going to pay attention to it. Oh my god, we got a jumper! Contact the police! Get NYPD out here! Snake's had enough, he's committing suicide. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to complain every day and say, wah, I'm not making ad revenue, wah. And by the way, I'm certainly not going to start making videos of suicidal bodies hanging in the background and me making jokes about them to get millions of views cheaply overnight on YouTube. Like a few other people did. Third, it's also nice that Twitch put their foot down on the channels that only spread negativity and don't offer valuable content. I agree. Twitch is actually changing for the better. Twitch is actually enforcing their new terms of service positively against the right people. And now you're seeing those toxic elements being removed. And that's great. You know, streams on Twitch should be fun. They should be interactive. They should be exciting. They should be, you want to come out and relax and have fun with someone, right? Not, let's go insult someone for 3 straight hours, right? There's different kinds of stuff, and that's not productive content. That's garbage. That's drama. That's toxic, immoral, nasty content. Come on. He sounds like he's jerking it. There you go. To close the show. Excuse me. That advertisers, by the way, don't want to be associated with, which is probably why Twitch is weeding it out to begin with. So, good on Twitch for doing the right thing. Cheered and said positivity incoming. Woo! That's right. I'm feeling positive. I'm feeling great for the future. And that's how I think we should all approach it. Moving on, all right? Game's just a walking simulator. But I actually liked going home. And a lot of people to this day say that they think Gone Home is one of my best playthroughs. You know, there's a lot. Let me put it this way. I'm not going to give you guys the details, but there's certain things that I'm thinking about and considering that I may have to do in the near future. I'm hoping now. I'm hoping now that I will be starting generating ad revenue from YouTube again, and hopefully it'll be significant. I doubt it's going to be as much as I was making with the network, but now that I'm more positively focused on streams, you guys are being very supportive on the streams. Hopefully between everything, we can make ends meet and things will work out in the long run. And because right now I actually found out my credit score has actually gone up in the last 2 years, which is a good thing. And it means that maybe there's a few other options open to me that maybe I didn't think were possible. I don't know yet, you know, nothing confirmed, but, you know, maybe moving forward in the future, there will be a better opportunity than what I was thinking. I don't know. Anyway, it's nothing anything you guys got to worry about right now. Like I said, if stuff changes, if stuff happens, I'll let you guys know. For now, let's be positive and move forward positively and just focus on that, okay? Some shit. I know that. You know, I try not to do it often. You guys got to realize now I'm streaming, what? Anywhere between 6 to 8 hours a day, every single day. And out of that, what? A moment of weakness every once in a while. You know what I mean? I want to stay positive. I want to be positive. I want to be a positive person. And I want to move forward positively always. But I'm still here, and I'm happy with what I got. So I'm not going to focus on the negative. I'm going to focus on the positive. And I want to improve, and I want to be better. You know, it's a big step for me to see something, like I said, that cow chop tweet, and then someone bringing it up with me. And, you know, the old Phil would have said, well, fuck those guys, those pieces of shit, being negative to me and insulting me. Instead, I look at it like, yeah, you know what? They're calling me out for something stupid I did in the past. I admit it, but I've changed now, and hopefully a lot of people see that, you know? That's kind of the new attitude that I've had the past couple of years. Excuse me. All right. Cindy Cheers says, what's the story behind you in the glasses? I have no idea. What story? I don't know what you mean. This is just fan art. I don't know what your story. There's no story behind anything, I don't think. Excuse me.
Oh my god, excuse me.
Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, excuse me.
Well done.
Excuse me, here comes a burp. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Android Charity says, Phil, you seemed pissed the night you finished Persona 5. You didn't read some of my cheers. I felt I was getting grouped in with the trolls because I was there, but maybe you were just upset. No, that night was just insane. You saw... oh my god. Trying to clear my throat here. That night was insane. We had a bunch of trolls in the stream chat. We didn't have any real mods. And so here I was, not only trying to finish up the most difficult gameplay portion of Persona 5, but while I was doing it, I was juggling these trolls, right? And trying to moderate the stream chat so that it was manageable for those who were there and were actually fans of me playing Persona 5 versus those who were just being dicks. So, you know, apologies if that night things got out of hand and I was ignoring certain cheers or whatever. You know, more than likely it was just because I was too much to handle for one guy, you know. Phil bans everyone in chat who disagrees with him. I'm playing a video game right now. How do you think I'm magically banning everyone in chat? Even though I very rarely ban anyone in my stream chat. It happens every once in a while. Floppy Donkey Sausage here, he says, oh my god. No, so Floppy Donkey Sausage being a negative jerk. Thanks, Floppy Donkey Sausage, for being a negative jerk. And I'm not going to read your cheer, but I am going to say thank you for the cheer. It's very toxic. Lord Land tipped me $5 and says, hey, Phil, hope all is well. Certainly things are better now than they were recently. I can put it that way. And like I said, my attitude, move forward positively, have fun with the streams. That's the deal. Ziggy Piggy cheered. He says, after playing Persona 5, you can't use the excuse of RTS games being boring. How about trying one out on stream? I hate to say this, even though Persona 5 is repetitive, it also has a really great story, good graphics, great music, and things that can keep you occupied versus some RTS games are just boring as dirt, at least in my opinion. Special pre-stream, like I said, I really do feel like today is the first day of the future. The first day of hitting the reset button, moving forward positively, doing things in a different way. Like I said, long-form videos now on DSP Gaming. And embracing change and embracing a positive future. I hope that this is the first step towards a positive future where everything goes well. I really do. We'll see. But, you know, I'm hoping for the best, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the future. I am. Do a one major stream of Persona 3 to wrap up the game. After years and years, I'm going to finish it up here and get that done.
No rest for Shaq.
I made it first. See, homie, I just made it work. It's a cold world. That's my old girl. She feel my pain and I ain't even trying to make it hurt.